guys, I'm Chalene Johnson and welcome to Ab Burner. I've got some great exercises for you to really tighten and tone and train your core, get you one step closer to having a six-pack. You guys ready? I want you to take it to all fours and your hands about equal distance apart from your knees. Now hopefully you have a mat, or if not, you can lay a towel down on a carpeted surface. We're gonna round our back up 4 counts and then down 4 counts. Good, press your ribs toward the floor, lift your tailbone up 4, down 4, slow. Good, keep your abs pulled in tight. Now let's go to 2 counts, up 2, down 2, up 2. And I want you to start thinking about engaging the abs, contracting, tightening, and then relaxing. Tighten. All right, guys, let's swing your legs all the way around and transition to the floor for regular crunches. Now for modifications, keep your eyes on Laylee or on Donna. We're gonna show you how to modify all of these. Let's go 2 counts up. Here we go. Up 2 counts and back 2. Couple things I want you to think about. Always keep your chin about a fist distance away from your chest. Now don't pull on your neck. Instead, think about bringing your rib toward your hip. And let your head and shoulders come along for the ride. That will help cut down on the neck strain because you don't want to start the movement with your neck. You want to start it here. Let's go to singles. You guys ready? Up and back. Okay, so you're thinking about that? Rib toward the hip. Let your head just come along for the ride. Up, abs tight, contract. Now after this, we're going to go right into a reverse crunch. All right, you ready? So knees up at 90 degrees. Keep your head down. We lift the lower body only. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try to keep your head on the mat. You're doing a great job. Now modification, you keep your head down, but for the advanced folks, let's go. Shoulders crunch. Here we go. Lift. So it's a reverse crunch and an irregular crunch at the same time. Now don't jerk with that. Make it as smooth as possible. Smooth. Don't pop it. All right, guys, you ready? Side tap to the right. Here we go. Elbow toward your ankle. So we're kind of bending to the side, flexing to the side. Awesome. Now my knees are together, my toes are together, and I'm really feeling this more in the obliques than anywhere else. Now same thing, but with an arm chop. It's like you're doing a karate chop to your ankle. Can I get you to lift your shoulders up off the mat? Give that a shot. Make it a little tougher. Now, just like any other exercise, we want to make this as effective as possible. I want you to feel it. Let's switch and go the other direction. Here we go. Bend, lift, and bend at the same time. The more muscles you can engage, the better. You want to feel it. And if you have to take a break, by all means take a break, but join us as quickly as you can. Knees stay together. Now ready? Give me that chop. Let's go. Chop. Chop. Good. All right. You've got 4 left, and then we're going to go into a crisscross. 4. Count them down with me, guys. Thank you. 2. All right, crisscross. Bring the knee in. Let's go. Singles. Now, the further you take your legs out away from you, the harder this exercise is. Try to think of leading with your shoulders and not with your elbow. So too many people do this, which is great if you're doing an arm workout. We're doing an ab workout. Let's go single, single, double, slow. Single, single, and hold. Again. Single, single, and hold. You got it. Single, single, and hold. From this exercise, we're going to go right into a double presser. All right, so hands stay behind your head. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. So, see, this is too close. I want to push them out to 90 degrees, keep my hand behind my head, and push the heels away. Flex your feet. Push, and back into 90 degrees. Now, your goal is to try to take your legs as low as you can, but you're watching to make sure that you're not arching your back. If you're arching your back up like that, then your legs are going too low. You want to be able to maintain light pressure against the mat. So you notice that we all have different abdominal strength. Let me see how low you can go, Mike. Push your hands overhead for the advanced option. Come on, can we do 2 more? Let's go, Janelle. Woo! Last set. Okay, into a side pike. Here we go. Up and tap, and then back. So my goal here is a full rotation. I'm coming up onto my elbow, and then I'm taking the opposite elbow all the way back. But see the leverage? I'm coming up onto my elbow. Okay, now to make it more advanced, which is an option, see how I'm bridging my fingers? So I have less surface contact. And what that does is it makes it more challenging for your obliques, your core. Let's go in the opposite direction. Side pike, here we go. Up and tap. Now I'm on my elbow and my palm. I have lots of surface contact. You want to make this easier? Then bend your knees like Laylee and Dawn are doing. You want to make it tougher? Then get up on your fingertips. Come on, Janelle, let's see it. Come on, baby sis. Up, tap. Again, up, tap. That's the last one, guys. Hold it. Bring your knees in your chest. Give me a nice little stretch. Woo, there's your back stretch. All right, so let's transition. And I want you to grab a weight for those of you who are following along and doing the advanced version. I'm going to use 10 pounds. And the goal here is to try to train your abs the same way you would train any muscle and reach fatigue in less than 60 seconds. Now, you don't have to use weights at all if you don't want. And Mike, what are you going to use? You're using 20 pounds. That sounds great. We're going to start off with a 4-part crunch. Start with the weight across your chest, chin up away from your chest, and we lift up slowly. Up, 2, 3, 4, slide 2, 3, 4, then across your forehead and peel down. Up, then slide up your thighs, then across the forehead and peel down. Let's do that again. Curl up, then slide. Now you'll notice when I come up, I'm just at 45 degrees. So let me show you what I'm talking about. About right here, where you can really feel the abs contract. Let's do a couple more. You guys ready? Up, then slide. Now, because we're using the weight, it's definitely more challenging, and you're going to feel that. And the goal here is to reach fatigue. Pull it up, slide back. Okay, guys, this is your last set. Here we go. Up, slide, and peel back. Now we're going to go into obliques. Let's go to one elbow. Here we go. Elbow and elbow. Good. Now I'm leaning back and just tapping that elbow to the floor, but not staying there for very long. Okay, now there's an option here. More advanced is to reach the arms out. Now again, you don't have to use the weights at all, and you can lay back if you need to. We're going to do 4 more. Good. And 3. Are you guys ready? We're going to go quick now. Let's go, nice and quick. Now I want you to pull that weight in close to your body, and rather than think about turning the weight, I want you to think about rotating your core. Let's go. 4, 3, come on, 2. Last one. Now set the weight off to the side, and I want you to transition all the way around onto your knees. Okay, now this requires some balance, and it's a great way to work your back and your abs at the same time. I want you to extend one arm and the opposite leg, and we'll hold that. Make sure you have your balance. Now 4 counts, pull it in, and reach. Good. In, tuck, contracting the abs, and then extend out. Now notice I'm not arching my back. I'm trying to keep my back stable and contract the abs. We're going to quicken the tempo and go quick. Here we go. In, release. Don't hyperextend the back. Contract the abs. 4 more times. 4, and then we're going to do an oblique wrap through. Last set. Okay, now bring your hand behind your head. Stabilize. Now keep your hips square. Just wrap that elbow, come on with me, all the way under. Tap the elbow to the opposite elbow, and then open back up. Now the goal here is really to keep your hips square, because your hips have a natural tendency that they want to turn. And you're using the stability of your abdominal muscles to keep everything flat. Do it one more time. All right, now we're going to switch. So reach the opposite arm out. Here we go, 4 counts. In and release. Now think about your abs. Contract and release. Good, contract. Release. I need you to flex that spine. Okay, a little quicker. Here we go. In, release. In, release. Think about your abs. Tight. Tight. 2 more. There it is. Last one. Hold. Now bring the hand behind the head. Get your hips level. We're going to bring the back elbow toward the front elbow. Keep your hips stable. Here we go. Tuck and open. Good. Tuck, So in order to keep your balance, I need you to have more weight on that forward hand. Do it again, last one. Awesome. All right, guys, hands on the floor, slide all the way back into child's pose. Whew, how good does that feel? All right, now all the way forward, hips towards your hands, and up dog. That's a great stretch for your abdominals. Isn't that the nicest stretch? Good, all the way back, and I want you to flip over. All right, guys, and arch your back up. Last stretch. Good, you can train your abs often. You know, they recover very quickly. But one thing you have to remember is you're not going to see that six-pack until your diet is what you really take control of. Because it's a two-part. It's the exercise, it's the cardio, but most importantly, it's what you're eating. Start thinking like an athlete, training like an athlete, because muscle burns fat, and that's what we're doing. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.